Have you ever stopped to think about your daily habits? Most of the things we do on a daily basis are pretty much the same as every other day. We wake up and follow the same routine. We have the same thoughts, we eat very similar foods, we do similar tasks, and sometimes we even meet up with the very same people that we met yesterday. Our days consist of the same kind of actions and thoughts. Now let's face it, if you do the same types of things over and over again that aren't helping you to grow, aren't you basically stuck in a rut? And so making an attempt to implement some new habits in your life that you aren't currently following can be a great way to get out of the rut and experience more of your potential and more of what life has to offer. We can make small changes and simple tweaks to our daily habits that can lead to massive improvements in the long run. The daily habits we go through are an indication of who we are and who we will be in the future. And so if you don't like where you are at the moment, or if you don't like who you are at the moment, then it's very important to focus on new daily habits that will help you become the best version of you. So here are 10 daily habits to change your life and improve every day. Number 1 is to sleep and wake up at a set time. One of the biggest changes you can make for yourself is to set a specific time for sleeping and waking up. Now don't worry if you're not an early riser, you don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. You just need to make sure that the time that you do pick, so whatever time that is, it is consistent. So if you're a night owl rather than a lark, then sleeping in is fine, so long as you keep it consistent. This will help keep your mind and body on a regular schedule. Your body has a natural sleep-wake cycle known as the circadian rhythm, and this circadian rhythm regulates many of your bodily functions, including the secretion of certain hormones, temperature regulation, sleep, appetite, hormone secretion, and much more. So by sleeping at the same time each night, you can help your body to adjust to this schedule and hence increase the production of melatonin and serotonin at the relevant times. Both of these are neurotransmitters that help to regulate your mood as well as your sleep and waking up cycles. This daily habit will allow you to build consistency in your life, which will help you feel a little bit more in control and also less stressed, more happier, and more productive throughout the day. Okay, so habit number 2 is to read more. Now, reading is a great habit to help you increase your knowledge around certain topics, but also to keep your brain growing and stimulated. And if you are a subscriber of this channel, hint, hint, then you know that I love reading books. Now, I try to read at least one book per week and have actually read hundreds of books over the last couple of years. Simply setting aside 30 minutes every single day to read a book can have great effects on your life in the long run. Now, I even created a video recently showing you the method that I use to read so many books, which you can see in the card here. Now, I personally only read non-fiction books on stuff like habits, personal development, financial literacy, business books, and biographies, but you can choose whatever you like. The point is to create a habit of reading so that you can learn new things, develop new skills, and keep your brain stimulated. Now, reading more can also help you gain knowledge from mentors and people ahead of you in the field that you are trying to pursue. So if you have a goal you're trying to achieve, and there is someone out there who has achieved what you're trying to do, you can find a book that they've written to gain their wisdom, so you can avoid a lot of the mistakes that they made to get to where they are today. Now, if you don't like reading, then you can always listen to audiobooks or get book summaries on a variety of different apps. There are lots out there, and I will include links down below in the description where you can check out the apps that I recommend for reading more books. So the next daily habit is to practice gratitude. When we're grateful for what we have in our lives, we begin to feel more content and peaceful. And so setting aside time each day to think of some of the things that you are grateful for will help you improve your mental well-being. Now, gratitude comes from the Latin word gratia, which means God's favor or blessing. And there's a reason why many of the religions in the world advocate the practice of gratitude or gratefulness. Now, you don't have to be religious to be grateful. In fact, you don't even have to believe in God to be grateful. But the point is that practicing gratitude will improve your mental well-being and allow you to keep things into perspective. When times get tough, we can tend to forget about all of the great things we have going for us, and instead we focus only on those problems that we face. So practicing gratitude will help you shift your focus and begin to see the blessings you have in your life as opposed to focusing on the lack. Now, this gratitude practice can be done anywhere. You don't have to have a specific place or an elaborate routine. The point is to take a few minutes any time of your day to feel the emotions that come with just being grateful for what you already have. All right, so the next habit we have is to monitor your social media usage. Now, social media is the highlight reel of people's lives, and it can give us a distorted view to which we start comparing our lives to. This can lead to depression and make us lose touch with reality and bring out, negative emotions such as jealousy, envy, distrust, and just other types of emotional pain. Having a sense of control over your social media usage is important so that we can monitor what content we are consuming and how it is affecting our thoughts and emotions throughout the day. Now, I personally do regular social media detoxes when I feel like social media is kind of influencing my thoughts and making me feel ungrateful and, a little bit down in my life. In fact, I've set a rule for myself that every time I use a social media app on my phone, I will delete it straight after. This means that if I use it again, I have to take the extra step to re-download it, go onto the App Store, and this adds a barrier and increases the effort required, which means I'm not mindlessly opening the app and scrolling through social media every spare minute that I get. Another thing that I've done is to only follow accounts that really motivate me. Any accounts that were making me feel bad about my life, I just got rid of and I stopped following. All right, so the next habit we have is to invest in your personal growth and learning. Now, over the last 7 years, I've invested thousands of dollars in online courses, mentoring, and coaching for various things in my life. The reason for this is that I truly believe that the best investment we can make is in ourselves. Now, I love learning new things, developing my skills, and expanding my knowledge base. We are living in exciting times where the ability to learn has become so much more accessible than ever before. We can read upon anything we want and find experts who can explain all sorts of areas of knowledge such as psychology, engineering, computer science, business, and anything else that you can think of. Now, one of the websites I've used to learn all sorts of skills is Skillshare, which has more than 36,000 plus online classes on a whole variety of subjects, including design, photography, business, video editing, and much, much more. You can click on the link in my description below for a free trial of Skillshare, so go check them out and see what new skills you can learn. Another really important habit that can help you to feel happier and more productive is making time for self-care. We all know that looking after yourself is important, but often it's easier said than done. In fact, research shows that most of us don't even spend enough time sleeping to feel rested, let alone finding the time to do something nice for ourselves. Taking some time out for yourself in your busy schedule to do something that will help you to either relax or clear your mind is a great habit that can improve your mental health. And this doesn't have to be something elaborate. It can be something as simple as taking a bath or a shower, or sitting down and meditating for a couple of minutes, or going for a walk, or maybe eating a healthy snack or meal, or playing with the dog or your kids, or anything that relaxes you and gives you time to feel good about yourself. Okay, so the next habit we have is to move more. And now with many people working from home, there's less of a distinction between home life and your work life. And we can end up spending most of our days sitting behind a desk. So therefore, it's all the more important to get out more and move more. This can be a simple walk around the block or even 10 minutes running up and down your stairs. You don't have to do a regimented gym routine or anything like that. Just simply making a conscious effort to move a little bit more by, taking regular breaks and getting up from your desk and walking around the room a little bit more often can really boost your productivity. Now, making this a habit can not only benefit your productivity, but may also help alleviate other health issues as well. Okay, so the next habit we have is journaling. So journaling and writing down your thoughts and feelings can help to improve your mental well-being in many ways. Now, journaling allows you to get everything out on paper so that you feel more at ease with it rather than bottling it all up inside. Journaling can help you clear your mind, discover new things about yourself, and gain a little bit more perspective as well. It's a great way to get in touch with your emotions and begin to understand the world around you, as well as the mental chatter that tends to go on in our head. Now, there are loads of different journaling techniques out there. The best one is the one that works for you. Now, some people enjoy bullet journaling, other people just want to write down what they're grateful for. You might like writing down everything that happened in the day, or you might even want to draw out your emotions. So, you might like drawing stuff. Whatever the case, the point is to do what works for you. So try some of them, see what you like. I personally have a journal for each year of my life, and each year I split the journal into separate sections according to the major areas of focus for that particular year. This can include stuff like book notes, learning, business, gratitude, health, habits. I usually always have 5 to 6 different sections, and then each section I fill out throughout the year with what's relevant for each section. Now, over the years, I've used lots of different journaling techniques and implemented many systems from different mentors and coaches to now finally having something in place that is highly unique to myself. The journaling system I use is something that I've created for myself from all of the various learnings that I've done over the past couple of years. If you want a step-by-step video on how I create my journal every single year, then comment down below and I will make a video showing you this. Okay, so the next habit we have is to take time to meditate and visualize. Now, I strongly believe that meditation and visualization is a great way to begin to change your reality. Now, the reason this is because meditation and visualization can help us to increase our mental awareness in many ways and begin to shift the thought patterns and perceptions we normally have. Our minds are constantly making choices on how to react to different situations, and every day we have multiple thoughts that are going through our mind, and these all have different consequences for the way we behave, think, and feel. But meditation and visualization are powerful techniques for us to begin to kind of take control of these choices and these outcomes and allow us to kind of influence the way we think and feel. Meditation allows us to train our brain to be more aware, focused, and productive. And also, with a bit of practice, it can help us to relax and reduce stress and anxiety in our lives. If I ever feel worried or stressed about something, I often meditate for a while or do a visualization session to help me calm down and be more peaceful again. This is a brilliant habit to implement daily because it allows you to realign your thoughts when you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, to get back up and get on with your day again. The next habit we have is to declutter and organize your life. I know I personally find it very hard to focus and concentrate if my environment is cluttered and unorganized. In fact, I believe that clutter is one of the biggest obstacles to productivity. And I feel when my environment is cluttered around me, then so is my mind, and it makes it very hard for me to focus and get stuff done. Now, clutter can lead to a lack of focus and time because we're too busy trying to find things rather than focusing on the task at hand. Therefore, it's important that we design our environment in such a way that it inspires us, it motivates us, and encourages us to be productive rather than hindering us by causing unnecessary distractions. James Clear talks about designing your environment to create good habits, and in his book he says that the environment you surround yourself with determines the default actions that you take on a daily basis. This is good news because you can design your environment for success rather than failure. By changing your surroundings, you can place a hurdle in the way of bad behaviors and remove the barriers to good ones. Therefore, it makes sense to make living in a tidy and organized environment a habit. It can make such a huge difference to your productivity and overall well-being. That's all for this video, guys. If you want more videos on habits, then check out this video here. Take care. Bye-bye.